This is the site where the journey of the martyrs began from. And especially in this Jubilee year, as Pilgrims of Hope, I have realized on average, at least every week, not less than 200 people visit this place. Different parishes, different schools. One, for the schools, the new curriculum, it makes them want to know more about the martyrs. But then above all, as parishes, this is one of the sites one must visit to receive the indulgences that are attached to the Jubilee, to receive all the good. So I've been receiving groups from different parishes, as a parish, as Catholic movements, coming here to have a day of prayer, to be before the Blessed Sacrament, where we have our 24 hours adoration in the Divine Mercy Chapel. When you come there, anytime, any hour, any second, be it in the night, you can have time with Jesus alone, personal time. But above all, I love this place here that we are in, where we have the relics of different martyrs, and that is our Uganda Martyrs Relics Chapel. People come and intercede, give themselves to the Holy Uganda Martyrs. And in this particular place, Munyonyo Martyrs Shrine, we commemorate two martyrs. Dennis Sebugwao, just outside as you're coming into the main shrine, and the second one, Andrew Kagwa, whose tomb is just below this place, and his martyrdom spot is just above there near the entrance of the basilica. But above all, we also have the tree where the journey of the martyrs began, that ended in Namugongo. So this is a basilica one must visit to get themselves attached more through the intercession of the Uganda Martyrs to achieve all that is needed for this Jubilee year. About the unity tree, that is the tree that was watered and blessed by Pope Francis, with also other denominations, the Catholic denomination, the leader of the Catholic denomination, the Orthodox and the Anglicans, showing us the unity, but above all, showing the unity, how these martyrs journeyed to the final level, the final journey in Namugongo. They joined together in that unity. So that tree was watered and blessed by the Pope when he came in 2015. May his soul rest in peace. Just to talk about the basilica, the first place of worship, the first place where we used to have our masses from was this place that we see behind here. Why? Below is the tomb of St. Andrew Kagwa. Then above, people started coming for prayers. Later on, as you can see our friends, they are praying. They put this altar where the first masses were celebrated, and later on, when this place was given to the Franciscan friars in 2015, they went ahead to build the basilica that my friend is asking about, that is built on 12 pillars representing the 12 apostles in the Bible, all projecting towards the cross, because the end goal in our life is the cross. The capacity of the basilica sits 1,000 people inside and 600 people outside, built in an African heart shape, and around it we have all the martyrs, the saints, the 22 on around the basilica on one line. Then the other two that are not yet saints, that are still blessed, that's Gildo, Ilwa and Daudi Okelo on another level, who we need to pray for to get to the next level of sainthood. So that is our basilica, which you can come, and it was risen to a minor basilica in 2019, which made it the third basilica, minor basilica in Uganda, and the 22nd minor basilica in the whole of Africa. Then it was consecrated, that is setting it apart for holiness, in 2017. And the groundbreaking and building it all started in the Jubilee Year of Mercy, which is 2015-2016. And that is the basilica we uphold. Now, in the journey of the martyrs, when all these martyrs were held captive, as it is said, the offices, if you know where the offices of Munyonyo Martyrs Shrine are, that is where the prison was, where they imprisoned these martyrs. Now, on that day, the 25th of May, 1886, there was an emergency baptism that was held by Charles Shranga when he realized that these martyrs have been sent, are going to be killed, but then others were not yet baptized. So as you can see, this is Charles Shranga baptizing the youngest martyr, Chizito Muto. But above, there were other martyrs he baptized: Mbaga Tuzinde, Javira Musoke, Mugaga Lubowa. So all those were baptized by Charles Shranga before the journey would begin to Namugongo. And as you can hear, none of them has a Christian name, because we only obtain the Christian name when we are baptized by a priest. But still in this Jubilee, as Pilgrims of Hope, baptized Christian, we have the same rights that we can do as a baptized Christian. In case of an emergency, you can do this for a fellow Christian. So as you come in Munyonyo to renew your hope, renew also your baptism, and remember why you were baptized, and pass on this light to someone else.
Praise
We have the Moafu tree, which is over 138 years. I would call it the incense tree, which gives us the incense we use, akabani, the one we use in church.
Yes.
That tree is over 138 years, and in that place, it is where the king sentenced the future martyrs, and the journey began that ended in Namugongo. They moved as our image is up there, where Mukajanga is in front, then the middle one, the leader of the Anglican faith, Mobia Zara holding a Bible, then the leader of the Catholic faith, Charles Ranga holding a rosary, and then the assistant. So they were sentenced from that tree my friend is talking about, and they started their journey that ended in Namugongo. And then all these other spots you hear of, you meet Dennis, you meet Ponciano, you meet other different spots before you reach Namugongo. They all were because the martyrs were sentenced from this particular place. In the Mother Kevin Gardens, this is where Mother Kevin arrived from to begin her missionary work in Uganda. She arrived at that spot in 1903, and from that spot she started going to the different places. Above all the things she did while she was here from 1903, she began the congregation of the Little Sisters of St. Francis in Africa. She built schools like my school that was in Namugongo. She's behind the hospital, Zambia Hospital, among many other things. I know you know them, but as we can know, she's a servant of God. We can keep praying for her to become a saint because she did a lot of work, and those prayers are there. Let's join hands and pray that she becomes this, because even her burial place is here in Uganda, in Kokonjeru. From the water we collect, or we term as holy water in this place, comes from the Mother Kevin Gardens. In that place you will find a tap, which tap has water that was diverted from number 1, the Divine Mercy Chapel, as I've already talked about it. When they were building it, they found streams of running water which were diverted, and all of them towards the Mother Kevin Garden. So that is first good water for even drinking, and also because it's from the streams, but above all it's what we call our holy water. You may ask me, why should I term it that way? In that Divine Mercy Chapel we have Mass every day, Monday to Friday, which Mass is called the Silent Mass. I don't know if you've ever heard about that. Please come to Munyonyo and experience such Mass, because I know we are the only ones, and you're asking yourself, what is Silent Mass? Do we talk? Do we do this? In that Silent Mass, it's always there Monday to Friday, 6:15 in the morning as you're rushing for work. Takes at most 30 minutes and you can go for your work. But it makes you understand what Mass is. Number 1, you cannot come. They keep telling us Mass is the greatest prayer. Come with an intention. So when you come with this intention, we get in, the bell is rung, everything is done, there is no singing, and above all, when they come and take the readings, and after, when the priest takes the gospel reading, he does not preach, he just sits and you meditate. Now this incidents of us coming and we don't even know where the Bible is from, where the verse is from, and all that becomes a problem, because when everyone is seated and meditating, you'll be dozing. So we meditate upon that. Then when we reach, I love the part of offertory. Many times when offertory reaches, you find someone just grabbing money and they are throwing there. At that moment, it makes you understand what it means to give offertory. It's like sadaka, as people normally say. So you can claim with this offertory you're giving in, you can talk all that you want, the petition you've come with during that Mass, because there is no singing, no one is interrupting you with singing, but you're talking one-on-one with your God. And I love the part when they raise the chalice and all that. There is no singing, you have to be in sync, and you have to put all your petitions in, because we know Jesus during that moment comes down and we are physically there, so you're really into the moment. It's beautiful. All I can say is everyone who comes to this place, that is something they embark on. Then the last iconic place we have is Our Lady of Sorrows, or how many people call her as Mother Mary of Kibeho. Yes. But Our Lady of Sorrows, mother is attached to the martyrdom story as Our Lady of Sorrows. When Father Mapela heard that this place, they were going to kill the martyrs for their religion, he came running trying to seek audience with the king, which audience was denied. So he consecrated these future martyrs to Our Lady of Sorrows because she had known the pain she went through. But above all, the first group of pilgrims to come in this place in 2015, when it had been when the late Archbishop Cyprian Chizitoranga, may his soul rest in peace, handed it over to the Franciscan missionary fathers, Grey Friars in particular. The first group of pilgrims to come were pilgrims from Kibeho, Rwanda, who went ahead to give us the statue of Mother Mary of Kibeho. And when the grotto was built, she was placed down there. And as we know, in the whole of Africa, it is where we believe, as the Catholics, the Church accepted that Mother Mary appeared 40 years ago. So that is the attachment of Mother Mary of Kibeho in the story of the martyrs, and above all, here in Munyonyo. So you can come and experience her if you cannot go to Rwanda. She's always here. We always have prayers, personal prayers, but above all, every last Saturday of the month, we have a whole day retreat under the movement called Militia Immaculata or LSG, where one can come free. Come, learn more about your faith, enjoy your day. And it's not about even Catholics. We welcome people from all denominations just to come, provided you know Mother is the mother of the Savior. You can come and enjoy that moment with us.